How's it going, everyone? Welcome back in. Happy Tuesday today. I almost said Monday because I was all fucked up with my days. Happy Tuesday. Welcome into Dinger Tuesday today. We're got a relatively nice size slate today with a decent look actually for hitters. For the most part, from what I've seen, there isn't that many good pitchers on the mound today. Like obviously, like Brian Wu on the mound. Um, what are the good Logan Webb's on the mound, but for the most part, there isn't like elite arms today. So hopefully, it turns out to be a nice Dinger Tuesday, big day for big flies for me. I just posted a long shot home run lotto. Now let's go into some kind of safer stuff. Really like Riley Green today, so let's see if maybe Kerry Carpenter could replace him. He's been hot lately, one of the hottest hitters in baseball. 5 home runs in the last 10 games. Zebby Matthews actually rather face lefties than righties. How do you grade? Not great. Kerry's good, not great. What about someone like Glaber? Good on the 4-seam, hates the slider though. Also been kind of hot recently. What about Torque? Good on the 4-seam, decent on the slider, bad on the cutter. No one really stands out there besides Riley Green. I don't really care for anyone on the Twins lineup. What about Stoward? It's a lefty. But Steven, that's a reliever. That's not, there's no way he's going long. What the hell did I just say? Okert handing off to AJ Blueball. Who the fuck is an AJ Blueball? He's a righty. Okay. Stowers looks good if it's a righty. Obviously, he does not look good against lefties. He struggles against lefties. He's always struggled against lefties. Actually, not even as bad as we thought. He just gets sheltered a lot against them. He's not as dominant against lefties as he's against righties. That's fair to say. Especially with power. He has 1 home run all year against lefties and 24 against righties. If it is AJ Blueball, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I never heard of the guy before. I would take Stowers' home run because he's being priced really, really nicely. You're getting him at almost like plus 450, plus 500 on some sites. He'll obviously face Okert once, but I'll take those odds. He's probably going to see the rest of them 3 times, right? So I don't hate Stowers. It's just tough because I can't show you guys the data behind it. On this side, Jesus Sanchez has been crushing the ball. And I'll show you guys this tool that I've been using a ton. But basically just looking at players who have hit the ball really damn hard. Jesus Sanchez, almost 53% of the time hard hit rate, really nice barrel rate of late. He's looked really, really good. One of the top kind of barrel guys here. Also, you're going to see guys like William Contreras, Wyatt Langford. Big reason as to why they're on my home run lotto today. There's a couple guys here. So really, really good tool. I've been using Prop Finder recently. It's been really good for MLB. We're going to Giants Pirates. I think a real simple one here. You go right back to the strikeouts with Logan Webb. He just dominated them, 11 Ks. Slight worry because they just saw him and just faced him. Usually you see teams kind of adjust and get a little bit better on that one. Buy him down even at 6. I think it's a nice parlay piece. He's just as good on the road as he is at home. He's actually a little bit more consistent, to be quite honest with you, at home or on the road. So I like Logan Webb today. I like that first inning prop. If you can get him and Mike Burrows as well. Burrows just faced the San Francisco team and struck out 7. He clearly has the ability to do so. You get some nice odds if you guys take a look. And I know those have been all the raves since we hit that on Saturday. So check out the first inning prop there for Burrows and Webb on the Ks. As for hitters, I don't trust anyone on this team. Rafael Devers always comes up looking really, really nice. Then he just does fuck all in game. He likes the sinker. He likes the slider. He likes the curveball. He likes the off-speed stuff. Not great against the changeup. Really just the changeup he's not good. Again, he grades great. I find Jung-Ho Lee always gets a hit, but his just numbers don't look great when you look at batting averages and whatnot. So we'll skip. All right, now we get into some good stuff. I actually really like Luis Severino outs today. It's been bought up a little bit. You could have got him at 16.5 previously, but you look at this chart, doesn't look great. On the road, he's a significantly better pitcher. And let me pull this up. here. You look at his splits. Luis Severino at home has a, where the hell is it? 6.3 ERA on the road. It's a 3.03. He's a significantly better pitcher on the road. Helps that you have a much tougher ballpark. National Park is a little bit more difficult, more pitcher friendly. He's hitting 60% of his road games this year, 6 out of 10. And this offense hasn't been that good of late. When you're looking at WRC plus, I don't fully trust props at this point because they keep screwing me over. But we'll look at 2025 on the year against righties. Where's WRC? WRC plus Washington grades 24th. When you look at the last 2 weeks, 20th. And if you look at the last month, they are 24th. So they're in the bottom 10% or the bottom third of the MLB. Once again, this is wrong. I like Severino today. I think he's going to have a good game. He typically pitches pretty good on the road. Good history against them, too. He already pitched against them once, and that was actually at home. Or no, that's on the road. Dominated them, and he saw them at home and dominated them, too. I like Severino's outs line. I liked it a lot at 16.5, 17.5, maybe cut down the unit weight, like exposure. But I think it's relatively good regardless. So I like Severino a lot today. Move over to batters on the other side. Shea Langoliers has been on fire. 5 home runs in his last 10 games. He is crushing the ball of late. 4 seams. Doesn't like curves, but you only see 9 of them. Change-ups, cutters. It is insane. It looks really, really nice. I think Shea Langoliers has been the hottest batter here. And, you know, you just got to continue to take him, in my opinion. All right. Brett Rooker's the other one. He doesn't like the curve as much as Langoliers does, but he's much better against a changeup than Langoliers is. Cutter's a little bit better on Langoliers' side. I'd rather just go Langoliers. He's been the hotter hitter. He's hitting the ball. He's hitting the ball out right now. I'm not going to take home run, but I just like him overall against lefties. He's been significantly better. I'd love to meme here today, but Taijuan Walker versus Dean Kremer would be a game I'd absolutely be targeting earlier in the year. They've been great. Kyle Schwarber's putting up video game numbers right now. 101 exit velo in his last 15 at-bats. 40% barrel. What's his hits, runs, and RBIs line? They bumped it up. I'd rather not take the player on the bumped up line. What about Harper? Can I get him at 1.5? No, he's also bumped up. Kremer has been slightly worse against lefties for home runs this year, but he actually hasn't been bad. He hasn't been that bad of a pitcher this year. So I'll probably stay away from anything fading Dean Kremer right now. Look at the other side, Taijuan Walker. Gunnar Henderson's been hot lately. He's been good. He's been getting hits almost every game when I'm watching him. I see him getting a hit. He's typically good at 4-seam, likes the cutters. The only thing he doesn't like is curveballs. Taijuan Walker doesn't really throw a curve. It's only 10% of the time. Yeah, Gunnar sucks at curves. Everything else, Gunnar hits pretty well. I don't hate going with him again. Taijuan Walker's been a lot better than a lot of people expect. He hasn't been that bad this year. So it's not like a typical fade Taijuan Walker like we would. Yeah, Justin, we haven't gotten there yet. Freddie Freeman's going to be a real popular play today. He's got, not only is he finally kind of heated back up after his like midseason lull, he's crushing the ball. He's got like 4 home runs in his last 5 games. Freddie will be a really, really popular pick, and he'll absolutely be someone that I love today. We're going over the Mets against Logan Allen. Funny enough, Juan Soto's got better splits this year. No, sorry, I completely messed that up. Logan Allen had better splits earlier in the year against lefties. It's swapped over a little bit. Doesn't see as many pitches against them regardless. I will say Juan Soto does see Logan Allen pretty well. Doesn't like the sinker, loves the 4-seam, doesn't like the sweeper, loves the cutter. So I think Juan Soto looks okay today. I think the Mets in general will win today. I don't see the Guardians going in and winning another one. Pete, I don't know what to think with Pete. He's a weird one where you think he's significantly better against lefties. He's not. His power numbers are significantly better against lefties, in my opinion, but he's just not a better overall hitter against lefties. He's kind of broken out of his slump of late, but he hates the sweeper. He really only pitches he sees well from lefties is that 4-seam fastball. And then I love J-Ram today. I think J-Ram looks absolutely incredible today. The Mets just, yesterday, they just walked him anytime he got close. What line could I get? Plus 170 for a J-Ram walk today? Clay Holmes has awful control. Like, I mean, horrendous control. Walks. I mean, that's an insane line. Plus 166. I think that's an awesome line for J-Ram for walks. Clay Holmes has been, where is he? He should have a 2.5 walks line. 1.5 heavily juiced. Again, yesterday, I mean, at home, it's a pretty bad chart. 80% of his home games. Cleveland's been really good at drawing long at-bats, drawing a lot of long walks. Again, yesterday, the second J-Ram had someone in runners in scoring position with a base open, they just walked him. They had no desire, just intentionally walked him. I think 166 is a great line against a Clay Holmes struggling for command. Yeah. I think that's got to be a play, in my opinion, at least. I know a lot of people are on him today as well. I think that's an awesome line. A really, really good one. I'm going to have to lock that in. See if we can find some more walk guys. I've really liked walks recently, to be honest with you. I wish Roman Anthony was playing. That's my GOAT right now. Roman Anthony's been so incredibly consistent for everything for me. Jaren's been good. Good four seam, good slider. Doesn't like the changeup much. Loves the sweeper. Be fine going to him. Is he leading off with check plate IQ? Is he leading off now that Roman's hurt? The hell's the game? He is back to leading off. That could be a decent one. What's his hits, runs, and RBIs? 2.5 bumped up. They know. They know. Thought we could get one over on them. On the other side, I'm not betting against Garrett Crochet, so I'm not really worried about that. I think this is a great game here. You look at Freddie Peralta. I think he's going to be great for Case today. Basically, any pitcher with a pulse has gone into against Atlanta in the last week and just struck out a million of them. The only one that didn't is Chase Burns because he had 2 out of 3 batters, and then he got pulled due to rain. But in general, especially on the right-hand side, Brady Singer, 10. Seth Lugo, 5. Jack Leiter, 7. You need Freddie Peralta to get you 6. I like Freddie Peralta a lot today. Oh, that's his home chart. Whatever. He looks just as good on the road. They're trending way down in Ks. Losing Ronald Acuna, now losing Austin Riley. Austin Riley's replacement. Wait, this isn't a confirmed lineup. The fuck's playing third baseman. One of them's going to DH. Who's third? Well, it'll be one of these guys. Regardless, these guys are just as bad as Austin Riley is at striking out. Austin Riley's a 30% K rate. These guys are basically 27. So they've replaced that spot in the lineup with guys who strike out just as much. This lineup, again, has been horrendous for strikeouts of late. Go right back to him. You can get a really nice price on his strikeouts. I like everything Brewers today, to be quite honest with you. I think the Brewers win. I think the Brewers will win in the first 5. I think they'll cover the 1.5. I like Freddie Peralta strikeouts. That's a great price when he's minus 130, minus 140 on all the other books as well. And then going over to the batters, there's a couple batters. Is there a lineup confirmed, by the way, yet? No, they post so long. So long. There's not a chance Brandon Lockridge is starting for them. I'm almost positive they'll go back to Bryce Terang. Probably is going to be him. He's been hot lately as well. If it's not, I'll take a void on my play anyway with Onyx, so... Maybe they go Isaac Collin just because he's been kind of hot lately and he's a switch. You can get it from the right and the left against Joey Wentz. But regardless, Joey Wentz is a lefty. When you're looking at lefties, Blake Perkins is absolutely crushed him, by the way. He's seen 4 pitches. So maybe a little disingenuous. He's in a very small sample size. He's crushed him. He likes the fastball. He likes the curveball. He's seen 2 cutters and 6 changeups. So William Contreras is the guy that I want, though. He's the one that you look of late. He's been absolutely mashing the ball. His exit velocity, along with Andrew Vaughn's insane. Great hard hit rates, good barrel rates. You got a really nice price for his home run today. He's much better against lefties of late. Likes the 4-seam, okay against the cutter, loves the curveball, doesn't like the changeup. So you get 3 out of 4 pitches there that he really, really likes. And again, just in general, he's been hot. He's, where is he? Where's his numbers? It's just as good against lefties as righties. But he's a little smidge better against lefties. Andrew Vaughn, on the other hand, he's much better against lefties than righties. If you want to take another guy with really good odds, He just doesn't see the pitches, I think, as well as Contreras, and I think Contreras has been hitting the ball a little bit harder of late. Speaking of, we were talking about walks. William Contreras usually is a relatively good walk guy. How's Joey Wentz for walks? When he plays a full game, he walks a decent bit, but not great. Okay, we'll stop. Let's keep it going. Aaron Judge back in the lineup today. The Yankees have a confirmed lineup? No, we just know that Aaron Judge is back. On the other side, Corey Seager. I think it's got to be Seager today. Will Warren's much worse against lefties than righties. Much worse against lefties than righties. I like Seager, but I don't know if I could pull the trigger. Speaking of, do we just go back to Bellinger, man? He's better against lefties. That's such a weird split. Cody Bellinger's been a cash cow for hits, runs, and RBIs this year. I really like Cody Bellinger. He'll probably skip out. Zach Littell on the mound. Is this his first start for the Reds? Heavy fly ball rates. What is the weather like in Wrigley? Probably should take a look at that. Blowing way in again. If it wasn't, then the odd. That's why PCA home run odds are so good as they are today. He'd be in like plus 200s if they were blowing out. Littell's given up a lot of home runs this year. 26 home runs, almost 1.8 home runs per nine. That's one of the tops in the MLB. Gives up a lot of hard hits to lefties, a lot of fly balls to lefties. That's why I went with Pete Crow Armstrong, who's been cold lately. He's got to break out of a slump eventually. Slider, loves it. Splitter, hates it. It's the one pitch. If you're him, you throw him a lot. Good against the fastball, great against the sinker. PCA looks good today. You go to Michael Busch. I'm pretty sure he's better against the four seam. Great against the slider. Better than PCAs against the splitter, but not great. Better than four seam and just about as good as the sinker. So both those guys look relatively good. Kyle Tucker, he's another one I feel like has been relatively quiet of late. Haven't seen a lot out of Tuck, but he's best against the splitter, best against the sinker, I think best against the four seam. Doesn't love the slider, which is thrown almost 33% of the time, which is a pretty considerable number when you take a look at that. Blue Jays, Rockies. I mean, just take anyone on the Blue Jays that you want. I'm just going to take every single person on the Blue Jays. I'm assuming Addison Barger is going to be the number one guy. He's typically a lot better against lefties, against righties. I don't understand where the Rockies get these guys from. Every day I look at the little MLB screen where it shows you like the projected starters and who's expected to go on the day. And every single day there's a new name that pops up with a 7 ERA for the Rockies. It's like they don't have a single pitcher. There's Freeland with a 5.2 ERA that might lead the staff. Oh, Thursday, another disgusting slate. Yeah, they just consistently pop out 7 ERA guys. So we'll go right back to basically anyone. I like Addison Barger. Obviously, Vladdy didn't go yesterday. Probably pretty due when you're looking at cores. His odds are a little bit better now for home run, actually. Plus 375 is actually playable. Compared to yesterday, it was like in the plus 230s. So yeah, I mean, you still got to go back to Vladdy. But we showed with 2 home runs yesterday. I don't know if that's going to happen again. Dalton Varsho odds are a little disgusting, plus 290. Very good against the pitch mix, though. That's why. Outside the four seam, very good against them. What is his second game back? Actually, a decent pitching matchup here. Jose Soriano, Ryan Pepio. I'd probably not bet against either one of them. Yu Darvish. I mean, are we getting the Yu Darvish against the Mets, or are we getting Yu Darvish the rest of the year? Not sure. I'd rather not bet on it. Let's go to the games I really want to bet on. Where's my guy? Where are you? He might be the best hitter in baseball. Let's call a spade. He might be the best hitter in baseball. I absolutely adore this kid. I don't know where he's come from. He had absolutely mid AAA stats, and now he's just gone on to being like an absolute masher of baseballs. Huge Colson Montgomery fan. My only worry is he's going against Brian Wu, one of the better pitchers in baseball. All-star this year. He's been really good, and he's even better at home. I might have to lay a day off the Colson Montgomery train, but I absolutely adore the guy. Going back to it, Davis Martin, don't think he's very good. He gives up more home runs against righties than he does against lefties, but more hard hits against lefties. It'll be Cal Raleigh from the left today. Actually, where's Julio? I was going to say Julio's been crushing the ball lately. No one's hitting the ball harder than Julio Rodriguez is right now. This doesn't match up great against the pitches. All right. I mean, it's probably just Cal if you're going to go real obvious. I want to get to this because Freddie's been on a tear of late. He's kind of found his game. When you're looking to buy him down to 1.5 odds, he's really, really good. I think Miles Mikolas is one of the worst pitchers in baseball. He's one of the guys left on the Reds. They already got rid of Eric Fetty. Mikolas is still there. He's got great history in 20 at-bats. He's gotten 3 home runs, great batting average, great slugging, great history. He is significantly better against righties, batting .325 this year. Great against the four seam, good against the slider, above average. Doesn't like the curveball, good against the changeup, good against the sinker, good against the sweeper. I don't know what the fuck a slow curve technically is. Freddie Freeman is going to be an incredibly popular play today. I absolutely adore Freddie Freeman. He's one of my favorite players in baseball. Let me see here. Who are the top guys? Because I really wanted to find one more walk guy for me today. Will Warren, they like him for a walk a lot. Okay, who walks? Who walks the most on the Rangers? Is it as simple as just going Corey Seager? You just walk him because he's the best player? He's got really good odds for a walk. He's really not that. Okay, yeah, he is. At home. What's Seager? It's not pulling it. Okay, anyone else on that team walk a lot? Not betting Jock Peterson over at Josh Smith. No one's afraid of Josh Smith. Let's be quite honest here. It's Corey Seager if we take anyone. Because I might want to run a little lotto. There's another guy. Let's see. Can we get Corey Seager walk? Where are you, pal? Plus 112. There's 2 plus monies. Okay. We're kind of cooking. Kind of like these walks. Freddie's another guy who walks a decent bit. He's got relatively good patience, but of late he's been striking out more. Is there another walk guy who's pitching today? I think Clay Holmes is a pretty big one. Will Warren clearly is a really big one. He gets you 2 walks. No one else is really that big. I'm looking at odds. Freddie Peralta, Joey Wentz. I don't see why the odds are what they are. I guess it's just the matchup because Milwaukee walks a lot of late. Logan Allen's a decent walk guy, but the Mets have been chasing more. Kenzie Gore. Kurtz is the big walk guy against righties. I don't know if he would against lefties. Just do a 2-man. Seager, J-Ram. No, I'd like a third. Having 3 guys is optimal for odds. I kind of lean going like William Contreras. He's been good for walks lately. The odds like Joey Wentz to walk guys. Contreras is usually pretty good against lefties to walk. Where's Contreras? Plus 110. I mean, it's a huge gap where he hasn't walked. And this, of course, isn't loading. That's annoying. Okay. I definitely like J-Ram. I think J-Ram's walks are mispriced. I don't think he should be plus 160, plus 170 for a walk against Clay Holmes, who struggled against command. I definitely like Corey Seager against Will Warren, another guy who struggled against command. I'm going to see if I can find a third one here, but I'm going to play the solos on Profit X. And then I'm most likely going to play when I find a trio, I can post it. I think that'll be a fun play for today. Something a little different, something I haven't done before. And give it a shot, see what happens. These guys are going to start swinging on 0-3 count or 3-0 counts now that I take it. What's this? I'm just waiting for this to load. Okay. Cool. Well, that's going to be it. I'm going to post the J-Ram slip very shortly on X just because I like it that much. I think the price is totally out there. I think it's a relatively good price. I think J-Ram's a guy who typically gets you a good amount of walks. And in general, I really just like J-Ram. I saw yesterday the Mets pitchers trying to pitch around him. They were willing to walk him basically anytime there was runners in scoring position. He only had one official walk, but he had one, it was like in the 7th inning where he didn't get a single strike thrown. He just kept swinging at balls. Hopefully he's a little bit more patient today. Clay Holmes has been pretty bad with command, especially his 2nd, 3rd time through the lineup. So I'll post that really, really shortly. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We had a little bit of a longer stream, almost 25 minutes here today. I'm going to hop off. If you guys are not already on ProfitX, use Coach Eder to sign up. Get 200 back across in bonus cash across your first month. I'll be back tomorrow at the same time, 4 p.m., so we can go through a couple more batters and players. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys then. Peace.